Hey guys, welcome back. It's desvulpex or Alex, whatever you know me as, and I'm gonna be giving a little bit of a disclaimer here. This is actually a voiceover right now, well, and probably will be for the rest of the video and next video. I was recording and my audio just sounded terrible. I didn't like it. It sounded just crappy. So this is gonna be a voiceover, and I hope you guys like it. Continuing on, so we're in the subterranean flats, I think. And we're still on ᴏᴇᴅ, I believe. I don't really remember. I'll probably will know once I see it. So here we have an echo, and let's listen to it.
Whoever owned this bag brought it from Coruscant. They were frustrated with the Jedi Council.
And I want to apologize if you hear any like loud noises and like collars shaking. My dogs are in here. And that was my dog just shaking his face. But my dogs just wanted to be in here with me while I was recording, so I let them in. So here we have some databanks, and I think I'm going to read the databanks once I pick them up. And I think I'll read at least one or two every other video. I don't want to read them all in this one video because I'm afraid it's going to be too much. So here is chapter 1. We're not really going to read that. I don't think I was reading it, but I did read, I believe, the flora and fauna. So flora and fauna, Braca. I can't even read that, in all honesty. I'm looking at my computer screen right now, and I really can't read it. But I do like how they do put a data bank for you, so that you can see all the types of wildlife and plant life you can find in the game and whatnot. I feel like it's a little bit nerdy and extra. It probably is extra because they had to add everything and add all this stuff. But, I mean, it's really cool, especially if you want to know more about the Star Wars verse and whatnot. So, I'm pretty sure, like, I was reading it and I was just like, oh my god, I can't. Oh my god, I still can't read it. I'm trying to read it right now. But, oh my god. Okay, so and then here's the Empire on Braca, the Scrapper Guild. The Scrapper Guild is a network of engineer. I still can't read that. I can only read like bits and pieces. Let me see if I can make this a tad bit bigger. No, I can't. I'm actually right now in my editing app trying to look and see if I can read it, and I made the screen bigger, but honestly that didn't even do anything. So I'll probably just speed this up and let you all read this, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So I finally, I just sped it up that way you guys can just kind of read it and there's not too much on the video. So I did see in the latest patch they added that you can change the lightsaber. They finally gave players who didn't buy the premium edition to be able to change their lightsaber color and hilt to the Magneto hilt. No, not Magneto. Megiddo hilt, and also give them the ability to change their lightsaber color to orange. And personally, I much rather like the orange and yellow. To me, it looks a little bit more yellow than it does orange, personally. So, I think I'm gonna change that once I get back to the ship. And for here, I was honestly really confused. I did a lot of backtracking. I wasn't sure where exactly to go. I felt like I was just honestly going in circles, and I was just like, okay. And I felt really stupid because I was like looking up like what I should do and where to go.
What do we
And I like paused the video in like this episode, and the next episode you'll see I pause it because I was like, where the hell am I supposed to go? And then here I fall. Yeah, I think I might, after or before the season is over, I might make a falling montage because I was like, maybe I should make one, you know, why not? So be prepared for a falling montage before the season, the episode guide or walkthrough ends, so be prepared for that. And then I feel very stupid sometimes because I sometimes unsheathed my lightsaber before, 'cause I feel like I was, and even before I was playing this, I was playing Skyrim, and as most of you know, you press the button to just unsheath your weapon, so I think, oh, if I just press X or whatever, it's gonna unsheath it. I'm totally wrong. Every time I press that button, I end up attacking, so I have to keep that in mind, so I don't know if it's just me that does that, or if it's everyone else that's done that before, but yeah. I feel like a real idiot for doing that sometimes. And then this is where I backtrack, and I was like, I don't know exactly where to go. I'm so lost. I'm so confused. And then, like, as you can see, I'm like navigating my surroundings, because I'm like, I've been here before, so what exactly am I supposed to do? So actually, I'm gonna cut some of these parts out because I was, I think, looking at this place for like ever. I was looking at it for a good while, wondering, okay, where do I go now? Is this where I'm supposed to go? Oh no, is this way where I'm supposed to go? It was very, very time consuming, and I felt very, very stupid just sitting there and like wondering and looking like, okay, where are my options? Where do I go? I felt very, very stupid. Like, and it's more embarrassing because I'm recording it for people, and I might get like a little bit personal here, but I don't really like. I do like recording my gameplay. It's always been like a huge dream of mine ever since I was a little kid. But I get embarrassed because I see other I see other YouTubers, and they just are, it's like they already know where to go, and I'm like, I feel stupid because I don't know where I'm going, and I just like kind of feel like I look like an idiot more than anything. So that's my 2 cents on it. I'm sorry if that sounded like extra personal or anything, but I just wanted to be honest with you guys here on my channel. So yes, I do look up walkthroughs, especially when I don't know where the hell I'm going, so there's that. And here we are. So I was looking at this place, and I was like, oh, okay, this is probably where I'm supposed to go. I looked up at the, first I looked at that, I looked at the rock wall with all that mud, and then I looked at the vine. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to go up there. I wasn't too sure on where to go. I was just like, okay, let's try it, let's see. And then eventually I climbed up the wall. I slipped down the mud, and I kept trying it over and over again. Like, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe like I'm not supposed to do it like this. I kept doing it, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not supposed to go this way. And like I felt really, really dumb, and I was trying to, as you can see, I like look up at the vine again, and I was like, okay, where am I supposed to go? And I'm looking at the iguanas, because I was like, iguanas! Or whatever they were called. I personally think they kind of remind me of those, like, I don't know if they're from Jurassic Park. I feel like I saw them in Jurassic Park. I think they are in Jurassic Park. They're the, like, lizards that when they feel threatened, their, like, little flaps come out and they look all scary. I don't know what they're exactly called. I'll probably put it in the video once I find it, or I'll ask somebody that knows and be like, hey, do you remember those lizards from Jurassic Park? What the hell are they called? Because I always used to think like they were so cute. Like, I feel like, honestly, I'm kind of like one of those lizards personally, because like when I'm threatened, I just get all like, you know, it sounds so stupid, but I just get like, when I'm threatened, I just get angry, and I just put up my defensive wall like immediately, because I don't have time to get torn down by anyone or anything, so that's what I do. And then I don't know what the hell I was doing here. I was just trying to jump on walls. I was actually trying to do a little wall ride and wall jump. I was trying to do that, but I couldn't. And I was trying. I was like, okay, where the hell am I supposed to go? Where the hell am I supposed to go? I don't know where the hell I'm going. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I wander around for a while before I eventually just kind of stop, and I'm like, okay, I don't know where I'm going. I am going to stop the video for a quick second, and I'm gonna look on where I need to go. And then I look at the echo again. I don't know why the hell I looked at the echo. I was like, maybe the echo will give me some clue as to where to go. I'm like, I don't know. So I was just kind of like, okay, we're gonna pause the video and we're gonna find out where to go.
This area was used for meditation.
Sure enough, I look on YouTube.
Someone familiar with the Jedi Order.
And I find that I'm supposed to go where I was originally going, and then I stopped because I was like, okay, maybe that's the wrong way. Maybe I'm just, you know, being stupid or something. I don't know. And then, so, you know, I did that. And then... Oh god, I just heard my audio because I accidentally forgot to delete it. Because again, I am in my editing studio right now. Or video editing app. And so I just heard my voice because I forgot to delete that portion. So I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. This is where I was supposed to go. And I felt very, very dumb and very, very stupid. Because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to jump there or just, you know, back travel or, you know, do something like that. So that made me very, very happy. And I hope... okay, please comment down below if you guys did the same thing, if you guys backtracked or if you knew where to go and you just went to the Great Divide and you were just like, okay, I know where to go. Unlike me, I was like, oh, Jesus. I totally forgot about those little centipede looking things. Even then, like, I remember, I think when I was recording, I saw it and I got so scared. I was like, oh my god, I was like, what the hell is on me? And I think that it's really cool that you can scan the enemies that you kill. I think that's great. It probably took maybe a little bit of more time to write down the codex for it and whatnot. Or not the codex, but the notes for it and whatnot. But I did think that was a really nice touch. It shows that they spent a lot of time on the game and they... excuse me. That they really wanted to put a lot of... emphasis on it. And make it very immersive. I think that's how I will say it and leave it at that. But before I continue on and ramble on, how was your all day? Tell me what you guys were doing. Comment down below what you guys were doing before I uploaded this video. I actually started college. I started last week, and I'm slowly getting back into college. Like in the US, how we do college, we have your finals at the beginning of the month of December, and then you're off for literally a whole month and a half, almost a month leading into almost 2 months. You're off. And basically, I didn't have a job at the time. I finally got a job, so that might also affect my video editing schedule, but I'm not trying to do that because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like everyone else, I want to make my job, I want YouTube to be a full-time job for me. That's something I've always wanted to do. It's always been a really big passion of mine since I was a little kid. So I want to make YouTube eventually as I get older a full-time job. Again, that's my dream, but I do have a backup plan. I'm going for a degree in graphic design and maybe eventually open my own business. I don't know, I'm still looking into it, but that's pretty much my dream job is to be a full-time YouTuber. Maybe do some Twitch on the side, but that's pretty much my job. But excuse me. But I got a job, so again, that might affect the video uploading process or time. I don't know. It might affect my upload schedule. There you go, my upload schedule.
Excited to discover
quite a bit.
That lives close
but
by.
Again, I'm gonna try and keep my schedule normal and everything, and balance school, work, and my social life and my YouTube life on top of it. It's gonna be very, very hard. I know it is, but I'm gonna try and manage it the best way I can. Because again, the only way I will end up being successful, and you know, if ever you want to do YouTube full time, you have to work at it. It doesn't all happen overnight. It happens very, very slowly, and you have to be patient. And I think this is a really good exercise for me as well. And look at that thing. It looks so cute. But YouTube does require a lot of patience, as well as Twitch. I feel like the gaming industry, whenever someone wants to, you know, record in it or stream in it, it requires a lot of, a tremendous amount of patience and skill, in my opinion. But I'm gonna try my best to not change my uploading schedule and do my best. So enough of that sad stuff, or not, it's not really sad, I would say it's more so uplifting and motivating, in my personal opinion. But anyway, comment what you guys were doing down below, comment down below what you guys were doing before I uploaded this. I was in teams at, I had to do this teamwork, like, not teamwork, but partner speech in class. Oh, look at it. It was all, like, rubbing on its side. I was like, oh, it's so cute. I want to, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, a Komodo dragon mixed with, like, a fish or something, and I thought it was really, really cute. Like, I was just like, oh my god, like, I wish I could just sit there and, like, look at that little Komodo dragonfish looking thing. And I was lost. I was like, okay, there's a ship, but where do I go? I didn't know exactly where to go from here. I was very, very excuse me, I was very, very lost and confused as to where to go. So I was like, okay, and then eventually I realized it. But again, comment down below what you guys were doing. Again, I said that for like the 5th time, but I had to do a partner speech for my speech class that I'm in. And I was with this woman, and we were talking about, the questions were like, tell me about your past, tell me about the present, tell me about what your future plans are. So I told her, and one of like the questions for present was like, oh, what are your hobbies? And I was like, I was really shy to say it, but I was like, you know what, like, maybe I should just say it. I didn't really, I was like, okay. So I said it, I was like, oh, well, I do YouTube, like, part-time, I upload videos and stuff like that.
We're not finished yet.
And she's like, oh, that's cool. She's like, do you want me to put your channel on the board when we present? And I was like,
probably.
Sure. And then, so I did, and I got, like, I think, like, a subscriber or 2 from that. And actually, fun fact, we're at 45 subscribers, guys, so we're almost to 50, almost, like, a little bit of a ways, close to 100 also, so that makes me very, very excited. Comment down below any, like, specific things you guys want me to do for 50k. Oh my god, I'm thinking too much ahead. I probably won't get 50k till I'm like 60, honestly. But comment down below any suggestions you guys have for like a 50 subscribers, like a Q&A or something, or 100 subscribers, maybe do a Q&A there. I don't know. Comment down any suggestions you guys have. I'm really open to doing them, and I will do it, even though sometimes I say I do things and I don't. But so I think I said this in the last video, but I like to go, when I play single player games, I like to go for kind of like tanky builds since I'm by myself. But in multiplayer games, I kind of go, and it's like, I guess, similar. In multiplayer games, I tend to go, if I'm building a character, building a class, I tend to go for a support or stuff like that. Unless I'm playing Smite, and I like to play Guardians a lot more than I like to, actually no, I like playing Guardians and Mages alike in Smite, but I try to make my servers in Smite very, very tanky. So yeah, but I'm gonna shut up now so we can listen to this cutscene. Honestly, when I was doing this, I was scared. I was expecting a jump scare. I was scared. Amazing. I was like, I'm gonna get a jump scare. I already know it. And it was honestly amazing hearing the music, because I heard the Force little melody there for a second. And like the water texture was amazing, as well as the floor designs. And same with the lily pads. The lily pads look really, really pretty. I'm a huge sucker for like water and stuff like that.
You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind. and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master ᴏᴘᴇᴏ. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zeffo. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zeffo once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zeffo homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet.
I don't know why he sat down in that muddy water. Like, honestly, I was like, why would you do that?
A while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe ʻYİr̥ was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some, friends of mine?
So I really liked that whole cutscene that was there. Personally, it was like, especially when he sat with I hope y'all saw that weird little glitch. I was like, what the hell? But personally, I liked that cutscene when he was like, I've been alone. He's like, I don't trust. When he was kind of like, I don't trust anybody, I was like, bruh. I'm like, me too, man. Me too. I felt that a lot. I love Star Wars. To me, it's very,
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
whatchamacallit? It's very relatable sometimes. Like, sometimes I'm like, I feel like I can relate. That and JoJo, there was this one character that I really could relate to. I was just like, oh. And then here is the mini boss battle, and I felt like I did terrible at it. I don't know what I was doing. I totally forgot that I could block and dodge and everything. So I was all like, oh, I know what I'm doing. And then look, his tongue came out and it looked all weird. I was like, ugh. Then what's more weird is that you could stand on his tongue. I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh well, I don't care. Oh, excuse me. I've been drinking some coffee, and whenever I make or drink coffee, it makes me really burp a lot. I don't know why. But I like how they put like these really big fossils here. I was like, dang, those are some pretty big fossils, but like. And then it's even cooler because he can scan them for you and it gives you another database. Mysterious skeleton, but I think next video I'm going to try and knock out some of the Bogano ones. Not next video, but the 2 videos after this one. Because I'm currently right now trying to get all the recording done. That way I can just upload this. And because it really bothered me that I was when I was recording on Sunday, I couldn't, editing on Sunday, that I couldn't upload on Sunday. It was really upsetting to me. I was like, I really wanted to upload, but I hated the way the audio sounded, and I want my video to be of a very high quality and high caliber.
My friend, it appears the Zeffo had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
I also thought, and I've even seen it in a couple of clips, I've seen that Cal eventually goes to Dathomir and meets one of the Night Sisters, and I thought that was really cool because we mostly saw Dathomir in Clone Wars. If any of you watch Clone Wars, you'll know that the Dathomir do exist, and that's how they first originally came. I think they were first originally mentioned in Clone Wars, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure, but their look are the EVAs. They are so cute. I want a plushie of that little bunny looking thing. I don't know what you would call it, but I thought it was really cool that they did mention Dathomir, and that there are a lot of Clone Wars references in this game. And I also think, like, for me, I found it very weird because personally how I felt like the Jedi all like knew one another, but when you think about it, there were like 1,000 Jedi during the, probably 1,000, I'm gonna say 1,000 Jedi during the Clone Wars, and like personally I was like, oh, they all know each other, like everyone knows of Master Yoda, everyone knows, well, probably everyone did know about Master Yoda, let's be honest, but I was like, oh, everyone knows of, like, oh, I'm trying to think of like a good actual Jedi that probably no one would really know of. And that's very hard because I know, like, I feel like everyone would know it. I feel like everyone would know them, but in all actuality, they probably would not know them. Like, I'm gonna say Ahsoka. I felt like everyone would be like, oh, Ahsoka, yeah, like she's like the commander of the 501st. But some Jedi were probably like, who the hell is that? You know, and the same with maybe, I'm gonna say Quinlan Vos. They probably were like, who's Quinlan Vos? Who's this? You know, and it's very weird to think that. Because, again, personally, I was like, oh, they all know each other. Because the way I technically view it is, like, the Jedi is, like, once they take you from where you were, they're now your family. They're, like, your forever family. That's how I personally look at it in my point of view. And I don't know why the hell I froze and I was, like, walking or something. I don't know why I was doing that. Again, don't question my stupid methods. And I let him bite me because I'm a moron. But I don't know if you have that opinion also, or that belief. I would say comment down below and let me know what you believe about Star Wars, and if you do believe that they're all basically like one big family, or they're just kind of like, we're like your friends, we'll help you, but like we won't help you. Like personally, I believe that. Oh wait, because we have an echo right here.
Where Bogling was killed. Was it trying to defend its family?
Oh, I remember that. I was like, oh, I felt so bad because poor little Bogling. But like personally, I feel like since Ahsoka, if y'all couldn't tell, Ahsoka is like my favorite Jedi personally, and she's my favorite Jedi. And I was like, what am I doing here? And I was like, oh, I went to go get a life stem because I'm stupid, and I forgot the controls. But to me personally, you know, Ahsoka from a young age was taken from her family by the Jedi. And when I say taken, you know, like they were like, well, you got it. They like not forcefully taking her, but they were like, you know, come with us. Like you have the powers of the Force. Let us teach you how to use those powers. Maybe I'm wrong, but the way that Plo Koon took her, he was like, come with me. Like, let me help you. Let me teach you how to use your powers. And so, to me, it seems like, and then I fall. To me, it seems like that they build, especially with Anakin, from what I saw, especially in Clone Wars. I'm gonna be watching Clone Wars for like the third time now. I'm trying to get my boyfriend into Clone Wars, and actually he likes it, so I was really happy about that. But the way I see it is that, like Anakin was like a father figure to Ahsoka. Like she didn't really know her dad, you know, too much because, you know, she was taken from her family from the Jedi. So Ahsoka was kind of like her father figure, her mentor, and stuff like that. That's personally how I look at it. And Cade, you better comment that that's true, or else I'm going to beat you. That's to my friend Kate, because he knows what I'm talking about. But I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I actually spent quite a bit of time here trying to figure out what I was exactly doing or what I wanted to do. And actually, I don't think I spent too much time, but I was kind of a tad bit confused.
The Jedi use this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement.
I was legit scared that I was gonna die like immediately if I ran into one of those blades, because if you know, like, I saw those blades and I was like thinking, I was honestly thinking about when you see those blades. I don't know if you've seen them, but these really like sharp blades. I was like, well, if I touch those, I'm probably gonna die, because that was just my opinion. And then I just kind of was trying to jump up there to that little ledge right there, and I couldn't. And I don't know how, so I was trying for a very long time, trying to jump up there, trying to figure out what exactly to do and how to jump up there. And then eventually I was just like, if I can't jump up there, I can't jump up there. I am going to accept that fact right now. And then finally I was like, again, I'm not even gonna bother jumping up there. It's a waste of time. I'm not even gonna do it. And then from here, I was like, okay, they want me to wall run and then jump up to that thing. And I do like this game because it feels, I'm pretty sure it basically is like parkour, if you think about it closely. And I'm like, oh, parkour, yay! Oh, and then there's the little EVAs. Like, look at them. I want one so bad. It's like so cute. I want one. Can you tell I really want one, guys? And then here I was trying to figure out how to, and then I was like, no, what, I could make it. And then I jump and I plummet to my death as per usual. Again, I'm seriously debating on just making a huge montage before I keep wanting to say season. I don't know why. I want to like do a little montage before we finish the playthrough. And my friend in the Discord, who am I? She was like, "Oh, are you gonna post more Fallen Order?" And I was like, "I will." And I was like, "Funny you say that though, because I'm actually editing it right now." So, shout out to who am I? Boggling tunnel.
Find something?
Okay. And then here I am. I felt so stupid for this. I felt really, and I'm looking at it now on the screen, and I'm like, I'm so stupid. How could I have thought? What did I say? Oh my god, I'm a little brain dead. I'm a college student. I know that sounds like an excuse, but some of us are literally brain dead. We go to school and we're just brain dead. So I was like, how do I get in here? I'm like, was I supposed to go back to the not the Zepho, but the vault and like go through it and look for stuff? Like, that's honestly what I thought I had to do. I was like, do I need to go over there? I'm so confused. What do I do? And I was reading it. I'm like, okay, where am I supposed to go? What now? Excuse me. And I was like, don't tell me I have to go all the way back there. I'm like, please don't tell me I have to go all the way back there and backtrack. And then I just kept looking. I looked finally, and I was like, oh, I can go through there. That's their way to go. I'm such an idiot.
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off!
This is me with my dogs, because my dogs shed a lot.
That is BD1.
And they just
He's with
dirtied
us.
the entire
Who is
couch.
with you? Have
Any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Grease. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zeffo. A Jedi named ᴏᴘᴇᴏ hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Ah, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes, a long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here.
This part made me choke up a little. I was like,
Use the Force.
It made me so just very, very sad.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
That makes me cry every time I see that.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zeffo homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
That guy is
Look,
so me. I'm all like about
before
food,
we do anything,
food.
I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir or Zeffo, it's your choice.
I also I just saw it now that they magically just teleport to the cockpit. And this was so cute.
Hey, Grease, what's
I was
this
like,
thing?
oh my god, you can build
You've
like a
never seen a
little
terrarium
terrarium. Like I was like,
Sure,
oh my
but
god,
don't they
how
usually have
aesthetic. You
plants in
can
them?
build your own
Well,
terrarium.
I've been a bit
I've always
busy
wanted to
hauling
do
you
that,
around the
but
galaxy.
never have had
But
the
you know, you
chance.
could pay me back with some seeds.
I thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any.
Again, I've always wanted to build a terrarium, so I saw that and I was like, the inner aesthetic e-girl in me wants / Visco girl wants to build one. But thank God I'm actually okay. I'm kidding. I'm not really an e-girl or a Visco girl. I really despise both of those. And then I was like, oh my god, look, there's coffee. And then I thought I like the whole set out of it. It's very me. The whole ship is very, very like me. I like the design. I like the style. Again, I'm a girl, so I really, really am a sucker for like interior design and everything like that. And like staging and layout. So I love it. And I wish you could meditate in the bed for this instead of like to have like a weird meditate pit like on the floor in your room. I felt like that was weird, personally, in my opinion. Oh, and this is when I was like, oh my god, the orange lightsaber, yes! And then I was like, oh my god, you can have the Magneto. Like, I was so like just flabbergasted. I think that's the word, flabbergasted. I like, you know, I like gold. Gold to me is very, very beautiful, especially rose gold. It took me a while to like rose gold, but eventually I was like, rose gold is actually pretty dang nice, I'm not gonna lie. But I really like the way the Megiddo campaign looks. It looks very, very nice, if I do say so myself. And I like how they also added that you could build your own lightsaber. You could do blue, you can do green, and hopefully you can unlock many other colors. I'm pretty sure you can. I wish I could unlock a white saber because, for those of you that don't know, Ahsoka eventually got white lightsabers, and I just think it looks so beautiful and so nice, and everything is just perfect. It's perfection. I'm sorry. And I don't know what I was doing. I think I rested before we took off. That way I could just, in case anything ever happened, just rest, relax, and then we could move forward from then on. I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. It was so I'm going to actually head to the next planet. I think ᴍᴏ, if that's what it was. I'm gonna head to ᴍᴏ, and I will see you all in the next video. Again, that one's gonna also be a voiceover, so I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.
That's good.